Hi Mike, hi Diesel, thank you both for being here. Sorry I hadn't started sooner, I was planning to be on about half an hour ago, but I had some tech issues. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping the Technodrome is in the very first hole I searched today, because I think I can get it under 30 minutes, just like you did. By the way, congratulations on getting it in, I believe, 28 minutes when you did it. Congratulations, that was a hell of a run. I have a theory, by the way. Now, you know on stage 4, the airport stage, I skip hallway 14. You take it, because you go a different path than I do, so that you can rescue a turtle that you wasted on stage 3, correct? What if we don't need to rescue any turtle? What if we can beat the game and navigate the final stage with just 3 turtles? If we have the right sub-weapons, I think you can play with just 3 turtles and shave a minute or 2 off of your time, maybe. So that's what I'm going to try to find out. Yeah, you had a game over, too. Your energy was too low on the Technodrome stage after losing 1 turtle, so you figured, screw it, just waste the lives of the other 3, do the continue and beat the level. If you didn't have to do that game over, I think you would have had 25 or under. That was a hell of a run. And tell you what, you've come so far with this game. You went from having never beaten this game in your life to beating it for the first time this year or last year, something like that, to now speedrunning and getting these kinds of times. I have to say, I would say you're better than I am at this game now, so congratulations on all the progress you've made. I mean it. I would say you're better than I am at this game right now with how much you've improved. I'm still going to take the path I always take on the airport stage, but what's different this time? I never sacrifice a turtle like you do. And after watching you sacrifice a turtle on stage 3 to exit the building quicker, I thought, geez, that makes a lot of sense. I could save 20 or 30 seconds off my time sacrificing a turtle like you do, instead of just exiting the building. So I'll do that. But unlike you, I am not going to rescue that turtle on stage 4. I'm just going to skip that turtle altogether. And the only time you're going to see me rescue that turtle is if I end up having to farm pizzas on stage 5 because I don't find the Technodrome right away. Oh yeah, Slash, that robot turtle. I don't want to say easy, but it's easy, you know what I mean? If you get on that little orange building on the right that he jumps off of, no matter how much he hits you, you do not lose any health at all if you are on that building. But the tricky part is, sometimes he can knock you off of that, and then you're on the ground with him, and then you're losing a lot of health because he's walking all over you, you know? Yeah, no damage. You will get hit. You will see the knockback. You will see your guy getting hurt. But you are not losing any energy at all. Your health meter is staying the same as long as you were on that building that he jumps off of. That little orange building to the right of Splinter when Splinter's hanging. If you are on that building, you will not lose health from Slash. The robot, however, that shoots the missiles at you, that can still take energy away from you when you're on the building. I'll demonstrate it when I get there, and I'm hoping that Slash does not knock me off the building. If I get on that building and stay up there, and he hits me when I'm up there, you'll see that my red bar does not deplete at all. Sure, you got a tip? Let's hear it. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna submit this run. But, you know what, that is something I'm going to consider for the future. Because, I've had an account for a while now, thanks to you. You recommended the site to me. I've had a speedrun.com account for a while, but I never bothered to submit any runs yet. I'm going to have to start getting around to do that. Now, since the world record's like 18 minutes or something like that, I'm not going to be upset if I set a PB here and don't even send the run in, you know, because I'm not going to get anywhere near that world record. That's nuts. I don't know what the glitches are that they do. Like, somebody in your chat said something about a damage boost or whatever with the ropes, and I think somebody's able to, like, skip the holes altogether without using the ropes. That's something I would have to be there for to see myself. There is one thing I do that I notice you have not done in your glitchless runs, and I don't know if what I do would be considered a violation of glitchless or not, but the Mouser battle, I always pause the game when the Mouser's about to close the mouth, so that I can see that orb right there in the mouth and keep hitting it. I would suppose that might be a violation of a glitchless run. But it's something I just keep doing, and I'm going to keep doing anyway. And if that's a violation of glitchless, I obviously would never submit that under glitchless then. Now, one thing I do know is that the location of the Technodrome depends on what frame number you were at when you hit the start button to start the game. That I do know. I just don't know which specific frames put it at which specific hole. And as you can see, I obviously have no clue what frame I'm on now because I've had this running all this time without starting the game. I just hope that whatever it is, I hope it's in the very first hole I look, especially if I'm having a good run. Because I want to get it below 30 minutes. And thanks for being here. By the way, happy birthday to your father. I saw when you raided in at Retro Jenny's earlier, and you said it was his birthday. I hope you're having a wonderful time together. I'm sorry to keep you all waiting, but oh yes, I want to make sure that. Okay. That looks fine. Okay, gonna open the browser. It's gonna sound choppy whenever I alt tab, it always does. Wow. Diesel, feel free to shout out anybody you wish. And definitely shout out Mike here, Shellonomics. He's been doing great at this game, and he set a personal best recently, beating this game in 28 minutes. I'm trying to remember, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I know it was very recently though, and I was glad to be there to see that. Thank you very much, Diesel. And guys, because it's a speed run, I apologize if I'm not as chatty or paying attention to chat very much. I'm less active in chat during speed runs. Oh, I'm gonna move that picture a little. Okay, let's see. Bottom banner. There we go. Bottom banner. No, that's live splits. There we go. Bottom banner. Let's move that over to the right a little bit. God damn it. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Okay, bottom banner. I'll settle for that. That looks good enough. Okay. I will reset the game. I'm just gonna start the game right now. Make sure the display looks properly for you guys. Okay, nothing's overlapping. Okay, there's a reset. Okay, nothing's overlapping. Does the game look big enough to you guys? Like, can you see it just fine? Because if it's a little too small, I'll resize it and I'll make the other stuff smaller. And by the way, Shellonomics here, King Mike, he is definitely the guy to follow for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles content. Whether you want to talk about the movies, the cartoon, the comic books, the toys in your toy collection, the video games, anything. Anything Ninja Turtles related. You check out his channel and you check out his podcast on, I believe you said it's on Spotify or something. He has a YouTube channel. Definitely check that out. Check out episodes of Shellonomics anytime. That is the go-to channel for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles content. Okay, I'll make the game a little bigger. I'll make some other stuff smaller then. Okay. Okay, let's do the banner first. Okay, I think the banner looks fine there. Next is a live split. Let's move that over. Try not to have it overlap with anything. Okay, I think that looks fine. Now the game itself. Shit. Okay, that should be a lot better, I think. Okay, I'm thinking this is gonna look a lot better now. One way to find out, start the game and see how it looks on display. And as you can see, my timer starts whenever I hit the shift button. I'm gonna have to assign a better button mapping for that. That way I can shout you guys out in the future without accidentally activating the timer. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. I'll try moving it to the left a little bit. Okay, according to this, you're not seeing it because it's black. But the border, which is black, is close to the live split thing. So I'm not going to be able to move it much more to the left, even though it looks like there's room. But how does this look? Does this look good enough, big enough? And it looks good? Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Because, it depends. It depends. I'm gonna hit the start button during the mouser battle so that I can keep hitting the orb in its mouth even when the mouse is closed. If you consider that not glitchless, then that's not glitchless. Other than that, it's a glitchless run. Hey Ravenous, welcome in. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. And remember, what I'm going to try differently today, I'm not even going to bother rescuing the fourth turtle. For once, I'm finally going to waste one turtle's life. And I have a feeling I'm going to waste Mikey, okay? But for once, I will waste a turtle's life. And the plan is to not rescue him at all. Not rescue him at all. Beat the game with 3 turtles. I think we can shave a few minutes. There will be a change in plans, however. If, when I'm searching for the Technodrome, if it's not in the first hole I look for, and I end up having to farm pizzas, then at that point I might as well just go ahead and rescue the 4th turtle. But if the Technodrome is in the first place I look, I'm going to try to beat the game without rescuing that 4th one. You can skip levels in this game. I never knew that. Unless you're referring to like, positioning. Okay, certain spots. I'd have to check out some videos of people doing that. I'll have to watch those videos. Falling down some spike spots. I'll have to watch those, but I have no intention of playing that way because if I'm not mistaken, it's high risk, high reward to do those. And if you mess it up, then that's it. Your run is pretty much over. You can post it in the Discord. I'll be glad to check that out and watch it. There's one part of the game I'm always nervous about. Always. And it's such a stupid, easy part. It is stage 2, the dam. The last building before you jump into the water. The exit to that building. Just that one stupid little jump near the ceiling. I'm always nervous that that's going to be a run killer, and that's annoying. Oh, and Diesel, I forgot to edit the today command, so don't bother posting the today command this time, okay? Thank you. But thank you very much for posting the Discord. Ravenous, if you love the Turtles, definitely check out Shellonomic's channel. His channel is the go-to channel for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles content. Comic books, cartoons, movies, video games, anything. If I'm not mistaken, I might have seen you there once or twice. But definitely check out his channel. Okay, start the timer after I hit start. Okay, without further ado, sorry to keep you all waiting. Okay, already off to a bad start. What the hell? I normally never take damage in this first room. Okay, I normally don't get those eyeballs down there. So this is already feeling a little different than what I'm used to. Wow. Oh my god, I'm fucking up left and right on this one. Wow. That is about 10 to 15 seconds slower than I normally do. Okay, this is all kinds of fucked up. I have never had a start this bad. Wow. Now, I normally use Donnie to navigate through this, but with him being one hit away from death. Unbelievable. Of course. You know what? Fuck that. I'm starting that run over. I have never had a start that bad. Okay, that's more like it. Okay, that was much better. Now that Donnie's not near death, I can go ahead and use him to navigate this level. Now with everything going so well, I just hope that this stupid jump at the top near the exit doesn't screw it over. This thing right here, this is not even hard to do. Thank God. Shit, I did not mean to touch that electric thing. I can waste a few seconds. Yeah, I think it's a good start so far. And I'll try to demonstrate the no damage thing when you fight Slash on this battle. You have to stay on that little orange building. And when I'm on it, I kind of like jump up in the air. He can still hit you, but you're at the spot where the building is. You know what I mean? So he can hit you, but you will not lose health. The robot that appears after him can still take your health away, though. Yeah, good point. I mean, they trashed the whole place, but the TV works. Okay, and I never sacrifice a turtle, but I will on this level. I'm going to use your strat here. And Mikey will be the one I sacrifice. Good, a boomerang. Give this to Raph. Donnie can have this one. Okay, gotta make sure I don't waste a missile at all. I can probably waste one more and that's it. Hey Mike, you see the building directly south of the one we're about to enter? That's the rescue spot. And I like using Leo for this part because of the angle of his sword. So you don't have to worry about getting knocked around by enemies. Okay, and Leo gets this one. Mikey's dead, so no need to feed him. I did not hit up. Okay, here we go. See, he hit me, but I didn't lose any health. See, he hit me again, I didn't lose health. So you see that, Mike? As long as you were at that spot where that little building is, he can hit you and you will not lose health. He knocks you down to the ground though, and he starts wailing on your ass when you're down on the ground, you will lose health then. God damn, I hate those robots. At least they didn't give me trouble this time, but they're annoying. The Rat King, by the way, I think it takes 3 hits with Raph to kill him, 4 hits with Leo to kill him, and 4 or 5 with Mikey to kill him. Excuse me. I'm just glad that I have boomerangs as a sub-weapon with one of my turtles already. It makes the Technodrome stage, where to search for it at least, stage 5, it makes that a little less worrisome. I just hope I don't have to deal with those porcupines on stage 5 when looking for the Technodrome. I believe the very first hole at the top, I think that is the easiest one to navigate, because there's a porcupine, but it's not in such a tough spot that you take a lot of damage. Shit. Okay, that was dumb. Jesus. That was a time waster. Really? Damn it. Okay, not doing very good with Downey's health on this one. The fuck? Oh my god. I'm hitting the down arrow, what the hell? There we go. do not fuck this up. Oh, God. Nope. I always forget which hole is this one. There we go. And this is where I normally use Mikey, just in case if I fuck up and touch the fire, but gonna use Raph this time. It's not even a hard jump, yet I'm always nervous at that one. Don't mess this up. Holy shit. Wow. That was 2 close calls. What was the show off about? The close call with the spikes? Man. My heart was going. I thought I screwed that up twice. Oh God, please be in the first hole. I have good health with all 3 turtles that I have left. Please be in the first one. Okay, so we got here in less than 20 minutes. Shit, that was dumb. I should have waited for the bubble. Oh my God, so lucky. I should probably play the lottery. Whoa! I had no idea I took that much damage. I thought I had a lot more health than that. Just in case if I were to accidentally get hit at the start of a level with Don, that's why I switched to Raph right here. So if I accidentally get hit, he takes the first hit and Don's still alive. Okay, good start. Okay, use Leo's boomerangs here. Oh, what the hell? I hit down. And I am not going to take the spike path down below. I just think it's too risky. I've done it before, but with only 3 turtles, it's too risky. Oh, shit. Okay, we'll give Raph the scrolls. Oh god, this is risky. Okay, so I'll give Leo the pizza. Okay, this is looking doable. Okay, go left. This is looking doable. Don't you dare. Good. I hate this part. Good, got them off the screen. Shit. Okay, that's not good when you only have 1 boomerang. You want at least 3 of them, so that you can quickly run and throw them. Yeah, I'm ending up going through this hallway slower than I thought I would. Okay, we got this. Just use the scrolls. There we go, 27:45. That's a new personal best. Jeez. I was just lucky that the Technodrome was in the very first hole I looked at for once. So you know what? I think this answers a question I had at the start. It might be faster to just not rescue that fourth turtle at all. But you still need to be lucky enough to find the Technodrome right away. Oh, Mike, thank you very much. You did not have to do that. Thank you for the 100 bets. Diesel, Mike, Ravenous, everybody, thank you very much for being here and hanging around and enjoying this with me. Oh my god, that beat my old time by 6 minutes. I had no idea that my health with Donnie was that low during the Technodrome battle. I must have been taking damage that I was not aware of. The bare wires, maybe, when I was jumping? Or maybe I wasn't seeing the bullets hit me, I don't know. But I just heard the beeping sound all of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, why is Donnie almost dead? You know what? Yeah, I'm definitely downloading the VOD after this. And I'm gonna put that VOD on YouTube. I should have been recording this, but I had no expectation of setting a personal best on a first try today. None. Well, second try. I reset the first try, remember? So you know what? It's doable. I think we can get under 25 minutes. We just need to be lucky, and we need to play our best to do it. And as you saw, there were some sections where I ended up wasting a little bit of time here because I got too sloppy with the damage I was taking. So, I think sub 25 is doable. I thought I messed up at those spikes. I always make those spikes look easy, and twice I almost walk into them with the back of my head today. Your personal best, you almost hit the spikes with the back of your head too. You had a hell of a dodge on them as well. And the Technodrome, yes, I can rescue a turtle. I believe I have to take the spike path though. You know, the spike path that I chose not to take. Yep. With 4 turtles, I would do it. With 3, you did it with 3 because you obviously rescued one. With 3, I just feel like it's risky for me because I didn't have scrolls yet. And I only had boomerangs with 1 turtle. And if I would screw up and suddenly lose the boomerangs by accidentally picking something else up and no one else has scrolls yet, then I think it would be hell for me at the end. Maybe Mike, you've done both paths. You've done the path I did in the Technodrome, and you've done the spike path. I have a feeling you've done the spike path more times than I ever did, so do you have an opinion on just traveling to the end? Do you have an opinion on one path clearly being faster than the other, or no? Okay, you think the spike path is faster. Okay. I'll have to try that sometime. Maybe even on another run in a few minutes I'll try that. But, one thing I do know, I have not taken the spike path often enough to remember every direction you're supposed to go once you're down there. I do remember, though, that when you're eating all that damage in the spikes, there's a tiny, tiny hole you're supposed to fall down into. After that, I don't have a photographic memory of the rest of the way, though. But, I'll be trying that and get a feel for whether or not that path is faster. And then you get hit near the wall as well. Okay, so 2745. Okay, right click and save splits. I'm trying to remember what buttons to hit so that I don't erase my new numbers. Save splits. Okay, they're saved. And I believe down clears it, but I already saved the splits. You know what, I'm going to exit it first. That way everything is indeed saved and not cleared. There we go. So it was 2745. I was not expecting to do that. I would have been glad to just get like 29. I was just hoping to get it under 30. Oh my god, can you imagine if that Technodrome was not there and I had to search for a second hole? I don't think I'm getting sub 30 with a second hole. Maybe. If I do, it would be like 29 something. But you need to be lucky enough to find it in the first hole you look. And the first hole all the way at the top, that is the easiest one to navigate. Let's see, how long have I been on? Not even an hour yet. Maybe I'll do some more runs, see if I can even get close to that again. Oh, another thing I noticed that's different between me and you. You have splits for every individual level. And I got lazy with it. I just had one thing, beat game. That's the only split I have. And I never really paid much attention to the time of every level. But, I believe you should be able to beat the first level in under a minute 40. Like a minute 30, a minute 32, something like that. And I believe you should be done with level 3 in under 6 minutes. So I would say those are benchmarks that measure up to. Accurate in your opinion? About a minute and a half to get through one level, and under 6 minutes for 3 levels. Because I'm thinking if you take longer than 6 minutes to get through level 3, at that point maybe think about starting over, because I just see like 5.5 minutes, 5:40, something like that as a benchmark. If you need 7 or 8 minutes to get through 3 levels, that's probably not a good start. Forgive the choppy sound, I alt-tabbed over to the browser and I'm checking something. Hey Mike, other than ourselves, do you know anybody in our Twitch Retro community who speedruns this game? And do you know if any of them were able to get 30 or under at all? Because off the top of my head, you and I are the only two I'm directly familiar with that do this. Okay, who did it? Yeah. You know what, Mike? Give me a second. Hopefully I'm not at the 10-person limit already. Okay, what the hell? Okay, that did not work. Let me try this. There we go. Now try it. Now try it. So, it turns out, using the @ target will not allow me to add you as a VIP. I had to do it without the @ symbol. So it worked now. Now that you're a VIP, you should be able to post the link. So Mike, try posting that again. And hi Johnny, welcome in. Had some close calls, but just set a personal best in speedrunning Ninja Turtles. Yeah, it was the backslash. But when I used... Excuse me. It was the backslash. But when I use the backslash, it does not work if you say @Shellonomics. I had to just type in Shellonomics without the @ symbol. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I am going to put that in my liked videos right now so that I can check that out. And I did beat the game without Donatello, because that was one of the achievements in badging the set. But although I beat the game without Donatello, I have never tried speedrunning it without Donatello, because I rely heavily on the damage that Donatello does to navigate the stages quickly. So if somebody speedruns it without Donatello's, that's ballsy, man. That is ballsy. Okay, I'm gonna open this in another tab. Yeah, you can hear how much it slows down when I have a YouTube video playing. Okay, I'll put this in the likes. Owly Forest. Okay, that's in my liked videos, so I can check that out. He did it in 28 minutes too. Excellent. Owly Forest, that YouTube channel, is that his Twitch handle as well? Does he have Twitch? And Diesel, thank you very much for showing everybody out today. You always do an exceptional job as a mod, and I have a wonderful mod team. You're all great. Oh, and that reminds me. Guys, definitely check out Diesel Girl. He does Twitch and YouTube. Excellent. And he has the same username on both channels, I assume. And you're welcome, Diesel. You deserve it. Lately, Diesel's been going through the Devil May Cry games in sequential order. She started out with I believe, Definitive Edition, and then decided she was going to play the rest of them in order. She beat 1, 2, and 3, and if I'm not mistaken, she's awfully close to beating 4. Excuse me. If I'm not mistaken, she's awfully close to beating 4 right now. And she might even be streaming it tonight. I'm not sure. I don't know when she's going live next, but once she beats 4, I believe she's switching over to 5, and that's the end of the Devil May Cry games then, I believe. That's it after 5. I'm gonna open this Forest Guy's channel on another tab and give him a follow. So, Owly Forest. So that is his Twitch username, alright. Okay, I gave Forrest a follow, and he's got 100 followers now. I'll shout him out real quick. I'm gonna leave a comment on his YouTube video but I will watch the video later. Because if I have a video running during a stream, it slows everything down. But Mike, thanks again for sending me his channel and recommending him to me. And it's a bonus that you said he's a good person. I love it. Anybody with good, positive vibes is always welcome here. Okay, there, add comment. Johnny, hope you're having a great weekend so far. Welcome in. Okay, just checking something out and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, sorry to keep you all waiting. Was checking an email. I think I'll do another run, and we're not going to get the Technodrome in the first hole this time. I just know it. When something that good happens and you set a new personal best, you are not having it happen 2 times in a row. Nope. But nevertheless, I'll give it a shot and see if we can get close to that time again. And that's a reminder to myself, I need to download this VOD when it's done, so I can upload that and run to YouTube. I cannot believe I did not record that while playing. Oh yeah, time to open the live split thing again. Okay, so 33 minutes is no longer the personal best. It's now 27:45. Move that over here. Make sure it's just playing correctly on the stream for you guys. Okay, that looks good. Messed that jump up. So that'll cost me about 2 seconds. No big deal. What the hell am I doing? I didn't even start the timer. Wow. Okay, that was perfect. Shit. Wow. Such a simple, stupid little jump, but I'm always nervous with that one. Shit, did not want to get hit twice there. Okay, this is really good time so far. Excellent. I think this is an even better start than last time. Okay, so waste Mikey to exit the building. Oh yeah, Mike, when you said earlier about the place is trash, but the TV still works, not only that, it's not like they had a live feed into their TV, so the shredder had the foot soldiers set up like a VHS tape, and a VCR went there and put the tape there, left the tape there for them to watch. That's dedication right there. That is dedication to being a badass villain. Okay, keep Raph because he one-shots them off. But eliminate Mikey. Oh yeah, that is a quicker way to exit the building. Now how did that missile miss? I need to do a better job of counting the missiles, but I think I can waste one more. Oh, come on. I hate when it gets stuck on the ladder. Okay, give this to Leo. Raph can have the whole one at the end. Got too fancy there. Okay, I'm surprised nobody has boomerangs yet. Good start so far. Chaos Joe, welcome in. I'm sorry if I don't pay as much attention to chat as I normally do, but it's obviously different during a speed run. But I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Thank you for being here. And Diesel, thank you very much for shouting him out and for all that you do as a mod. It's truly appreciated. And words can never do justice for how grateful I am. And how grateful I am for all of you. It's been wonderful. I remember when I first joined Twitch, I did not have high expectations, to be honest. I thought it would be as toxic as like the comments section of YouTube or Facebook, you know. I have never been more glad to be so wrong in my life. Twitch has been mostly wonderful. There's bad eggs here and there, but people for the most part have been wonderful on here. Who, me? Am I the one you found through Retro Achievements first? And I believe the first time I found you, if I remember correctly... Oh, what the hell, I didn't even see those. I think it was when Retro Jenny raided you. Retro Jenny's one of the first people I've followed on here. There was Sky Shadow, there was Retro Jenny, Just the Mess Games, Hey Sorrel. So those are pretty much the first people I ever followed on Twitch. All awesome and wonderful people, by the way. And you're one of them too, Mike. In fact, I know I don't stream as often as some other people do. I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing it often like I did last summer. But even when I was just starting out, the channel was pretty much like bare bones, and still is pretty much bare bones in comparison to others. You were very, very supportive, and a big part of the channel growth here. So thank you very much for that. That is truly and deeply appreciated. Okay, check the health. Everybody's good except Don. Okay. Screwed that up. Now with a waste of time. Okay, I probably wasted about 15 seconds in that room. Now I can't use Don because he's pretty much one hit from being dead. I always take this hole right here in the middle, that way I can skip hallway 14. Hallway 14 is just kind of a nightmare. I see no reason to do it. What the hell? This is horrible. Jeez, are you kidding me? That was horrible. Okay, nice, some boomerangs. Yeah, screw that piece. I don't need that. Everybody's in good health. Excellent. Nope. Here we go. Are you kidding me? don't screw this up. It's a good thing I switched to Leo. That would have sucked to lose the boomerangs for, Yep, I didn't even use a camera mic back then, that's right. And you were one of my biggest supporters even back then. Hell yeah, you're an old school Duggar fan. You're one of the OGs on here. And I appreciate every single one of you. There's been many, many, many wonderful people on here. Funny thing is, if it weren't for closed captioning, I would have never found any of you. I had a Twitch account since 2018, but I didn't go to anybody's streams until 2023. I got tired of the fact that I could not clearly understand anything anybody was saying on a stream, so I didn't bother watching streams. And then in 2023, I noticed Google Chrome had, well, that sucked, it's not the first hole. In 2023, I noticed that Google Chrome had an extension called Live Caption. I installed that extension, and thanks to that, I can read what you guys are saying in your streams as you speak. So, if it weren't for the Google Chrome Live Caption extension, would have never found you guys, ever. Okay, definitely not getting 27 minutes this time, not when the Technodrome's not on the first hole. Maybe sub 30 still possible. Maybe. At least I don't need to farm pizzas yet. Okay, not on the first hole. Second one should be down here somewhere. Yep, and the third one's to the left. I hate when it's not the first hole. And I don't mean the first hole you look, I mean the first hole at the very top. I hate when it's not that one. That one is so easy to navigate, and the porcupines aren't a pain in the ass in that one. On holes 2 and 3, the porcupines can be a lot of trouble. Oh, come on. That was supposed to go down the ladder. Shit. And if it's not in this one, yep, I'm gonna have to grab a pizza for Raph now. That sucks. So you can forget 27 and you can forget 30 on this run. So the last hole all the way at the left on the bottom. Wow. Shit. I even said it before I started. I said when you have a run as great as that last one was, you are not going to find it in the first hole two times in a row. Nope. The law of averages say that nothing should ever be that excellent. Might as well grab Mikey while I'm here. Okay, one more pizza for good measure. And I hate when it's this one, because of this porcupine right here. You either have trouble hitting him when he jumps, or you go down on the ground with him and get your ass kicked. Like this. Look at how much damage I took with Donnie on that. Unbelievable. Oh, come on. Get the hell out. You kidding me? This is not good. Hey Kane, welcome in. I'll give you a shout here after this is done, because if I hit the shift button right now, it's going to reset my timer. Hope you're having a great start to the weekend. And I saw that you've been trimming the hedges and doing some gardening. Hope you're having a great time with that. Two of them? What the hell? There was only one last time. I was dumb. Can't give that to Donnie. You know what? I'm not going to take the spike path this time because I don't memorize what's after that very well. So I'm just going to do what I normally do. And then, Mike, I'm going to study the VOD for your personal best run that you did recently. And I'll try to memorize and study the spike path from that video. Oh, what the hell? I hit the jump button. Okay, we'll give the scrolls to Leo. We'll give the pizza to Raph when we get down there. Unless I end up taking damage with Donnie or Leo here. Shit. Not good. Not good. It's not good at all. I'll give it to Raph, because he's got the boomerangs. That's, What? I don't remember that being there. Gee, that's horrible. Not good. Wow, missed a lot here. Okay, that was when Joe came in. Yep, had no shot of duplicating that grade run this time. This time the Technodrome was in the third hole. Not only the third hole itself, at the bottom left, the third hole that I searched, I had to search all three of them to find it this time. So 34 minutes, not too bad for having to go through all three of them. And I had to farm pizzas as a result of not finding it in the first two. Heck yeah, Joe, we'd love to see you stream this game sometime. I have not seen many people stream this game. In fact, other than myself, Mike, Shellonomics, Mike is the only person I know who even streams this game, until he sent me a YouTube video today of somebody named Owly Forest, who also streams it. And I can't wait to see others who stream this game as well by looking everybody up in the Shellathon this year. And you want to beat this before Shellathon, go for it. It's doable. And this game, I'm not going to say it's an easy game. It is definitely not an easy game. But it's not as hard as the whole world wants you to think it is, though. Like, if you have a boomerang as a sub-weapon, that boomerang can be your MVP for the game, because you can just keep throwing those and run at the same time. Just attack on the run. And the boomerang one-shots so many of the weak enemies in the game, so it doesn't even matter which turtle you're using. Funny story, the first time I ever beat this game, I was in 2nd grade, and I remember it was Halloween time, okay? Back when we used to still dress up for Halloween and the teachers had to guess who's under the costumes. I remembered leaving this game on all morning on the TV at home. I get to come home during lunchtime to change into my costume. Got through a few more levels, went back to school for the Halloween thing, and then when I came home that day, finally beat the game, and I was so pissed off. I didn't get to see the ending the first time I ever beat the game. The first time I ever beat the game, it's soft lock. The shredder falls to the ground, but instead of disappearing in a little bit of fire, he just stands there, swinging his claws over and over and over again. He can't move, you can't move, and you can't even pause the game. It just soft locked right there. That pissed me off so much I had to beat the game again to see the ending for the first time ever. But you can beat this game. It is doable. Didn't know you could jump that ladder. I'm gonna have to go back to the VOD and see when you made that comment and see what ladder you were talking about on this video, because I don't even remember what stage that was or what time you posted that. But see, still learning, and that's what I love. After all these years, there's games that I know like the back of my hand, and I'm still learning something new about some of them because somebody does something I didn't know you could do. Okay, here's where you mentioned retro achievements. Yep, so retro achievements was how you first found me. And then you found me in Retro Jenny. And Jenny was how I found you as well. She rated you a few times when I was watching her streams, and that was the first time I ever saw you stream. And if I remember correctly, the first few times I saw you stream, you weren't even doing Turtles games. I think you were doing one of the 2K WrestleMania games, like WWE 2K23 or something like that. And yep, when you were asking for help in this game back then, I remember insisting to you, like everyone talks about the scroll. Yeah, the scroll's the most powerful weapon in the game by far. I remember telling you, boomerangs are the MVP of this game. And when you started picking up the boomerangs and using them on the run in that hallway, that final hallway, I remembered hearing you say, oh yeah, I can see what you were talking about, Duggar. Yep, the boomerangs are wonderful in this game. And Joe's also part of Shalathon 3. Excellent, I look forward to seeing you play, Joe. When it comes to Ninja Turtles games, I played Part 1 and 2 on the NES as a kid. Know those games like the back of my hand. Part 3, the Manhattan Project, I did not have that game. A cousin of mine had that game though, and I played it. I was alright at it. I didn't get very far. I didn't get to the end where you fight like Super Shredder. But then when I started emulating and trying it again last year, I pretty much got stuck at the same parts I always got stuck at. Until you, Mike. You were an immense help. Watching you play and studying what you do in Part 3 helped me to get better at that game. Especially with the way you battled Krang. And did that little thing in the corner where you got the legs kind of stuck there. That made that battle so much easier to handle. And you know what? I'll try that spike route out next time. Not today, but some other time I'll try that spike route. I've only done it like once or twice in my life, and I didn't like it because of how much damage you had to eat to do it. But I'll try it again just to try to memorize the path and get through it. I just remember all those spikes at the bottom, the metal seahorses or whatever those are, a tiny, tiny square hole that you have to fall down. That much I remember. Beyond that, I don't memorize the path, whether you keep going left and going to the door, or if you go down a ladder. Or if maybe going down the ladder is just for the rescue only. I'd have to check your VOD to double check and see what I remember correctly and incorrectly. And Diesel, thank you for shouting out Kane earlier. What's the coolest fight for you? The Technodrome fight? Because I love it. I think that's a cool boss battle. Oh yeah, Ravenous, absolutely. There's a lot of slowdown in this game when there's too many sprites on the screen. And if there's a lot of sprites on the screen, and you're throwing 3 boomerangs onto the screen as well, that causes even more slowdown. Oh my god, I'm still catching up here. Okay, I'm almost caught up now. Excellent. You got better by watching others play. Excellent. That's how I got better at games I wasn't good at. I sucked at the Mega Man games, okay? I did not have the Mega Man games as a kid, and I tried emulating them a few years ago, and I gave up a little quickly on them. I thought they were too difficult. But then when I watched other people play, I watched Surreal play, I watched Chaz play, I started learning how to get better at the game. And Kane gave me tips as well on some of the Mega Man games, like Mega Man 2. He told me what some of the robot weaknesses were and what abilities were best to use. Then I started doing better at those games, and I've been able to beat Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. Now, anything beyond 3, I guarantee I would suck at for now, because anything past 3 would be a first-time playthrough for me. But it's always fun learning from others how to play these games. You know what? Good point, Mike. I should have done that. I should have stayed on the bottom floor and hit Shredder with the scrolls down there. And if we're lucky, he's not going to be able to get a single shot off with this ray gun. That would have saved so much time. That Shredder battle, we can probably shave like 10 seconds on that just by attacking him on the floor. And Joe, you were asking best time? If you were asking me, my old best time was 33 minutes. And then earlier today, I got 27 minutes. So, yep, 27:45 is my best time now. Welcome in, Anuki. It's wonderful to see you. By the way, I'm glad you got the stream running smoothly the other night. When Surreal rated you, I remember it was like lagging at first, and I don't know what you did to fix it, but I remembered a friend of mine was having trouble it was over an hour. It was just lag every 5 seconds, and it was bad. And then she thought, what if I snooze an ad? After she snoozed the ads, everything was perfect the rest of the night. That did not make sense to any of us, but it worked. Oh my god, Kane, if you think this game's got a bad ending, wait until you see Ghostbusters on the NES. To me, that is still probably the worst video game ending ever, outside of Devil May Cry Part 2. That's true, I could submit both runs if I wanted to. Again, a reminder to myself, I need to download this VOD because I did not record. I need to download this VOD and then upload it to YouTube later. They have categories for each specific hole drop. That's nuts. And Diesel, thank you for shouting out Anuki earlier. You played a hack of this game called Return to New York. Nice. Did you write a review on that hack? Because that one I'd love to check out and see if there's any glaring differences between this and the hack. Kane, thank you very much for gifting a Tier 1 sub to Shalonomics. That was very thoughtful of you. You did not have to do that, but it's truly appreciated. Thank you for the support in this channel. Welcome in, Stepdad Fighter. Hope you're having a good time. Oh my god, Battletoads. I beat Battletoads plenty of times in my life. I'm not as good at it as I used to be. But there is one level that pisses me off in Battletoads. Stage 7, Volkmeyer's Inferno. I usually take the warp on stage 6 to skip that and go to stage 8 because fuck that level, I hate it. I can have almost 30 lives and lose all 30 of them on stage 7. And then other times I beat stage 7 without losing a single life. I just hate that stage in Battletoads. Yeah, Kane, not in 2nd grade. I was in 2nd grade when I beat this game for the first time ever. I remember beating games like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Back to the Future, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back then in my elementary school days. Really, Mike, a lot of Shalathoners in the house right now. Nice. Welcome in, all of you. It's wonderful to have you here. And like I said before, most of you already know each other because of our retro Twitch community. Through people like Sorrel, Kane, Shalonomics, Jenny, Retro Jenny. I think a lot of us know each other already. But if by chance any of you do not know Shalonomics, check out his channel for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles content. Whether it's the books, the comic books, the games, the cartoons, movies, anything. His channel is the go-to channel for Ninja Turtles content. And he has a podcast as well. And Kane, you learned most of the Mega Man 3 glitches from Twitch. Very nice. If it weren't for watching you guys play, I would have never been able to beat the Mega Man games. I sucked at them until watching others play. I played the Japanese versions of 2 and 3. I played the Japanese version of 2. And the scoring is quite different in that game. Like, you get 1 point for every enemy you kill in the American version. I'm trying to remember what the Japanese version was, but I think it was something weird, like 200 points for every kill, something like that, or 100 points, or 50 points, 20, I forget what it was, but it is not 1 point for every kill. Also, the Japanese version, if I remember correctly, in Part 2, the Japanese version has drop kicks, those jumping kicks, doing more damage than your regular standard attack. Like, I remember killing foot soldiers with 1 kick instead of 2 in that one. Oh yes, Vance Velez was great. In fact, Mike, when I was having trouble with Ninja Turtles Part 3, you recommended that I check out a video of Vance Velez, and checking out Vance's video was how I got better at that game. I'm still not great at 3, but I was finally able to beat it thanks to your help. And Diesel, thank you very much for everything, and thank you for the reminder to hydrate. I will do that in a moment. Oh, okay. So, the American version is harder for Part 3 as well. I did not know that. I played the Japanese version of Part 2, but I never played the Japanese version of Part 3. Let's see, how long have I been on today? A little over 2 hours? Okay. And I just heard some kind of sound alert. What the hell was that? Okay, what was that? I just saw what looked like confetti on the iPad here, but I didn't see any words or alerts at all. I'm gonna have to check the activity feed. But something happened. Whatever it was, thank you guys very much for whatever you just did. And don't mind the slowdown on the sound. That happens when I Alt-Tab over to my browser. Okay. Holy crap, it's 8 o'clock already.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I see I'm...
Okay, creator dashboard. Okay, there was a follow a minute ago. Okay, thank you very much for the follows. Truly appreciate it. I'd call you out by name, except if you're lurking, and if you don't want to be called out or whatever, that's fine. So, but you know who you are. Thank you very much for the follows. Appreciate it. And Kane, again, thank you for that gift sub to Shellonomics earlier. I think I'm going to raid out in a few minutes, but I'm going to have a look, see who's on in the meantime. Yeah, it's going to sound like this while I have the browser open. So we'll close live splits. And we're not saving the changes because we did not beat our PB. Okay. Retro Jenny is still on, so maybe we'll raid into her in a moment. Tell you what, Retro Jenny is how I found some of you guys, so I'll raid into her in a moment. I'll prepare a raid message, and again, thank you all for being here. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend, and I'm looking forward to Shellathon this summer. And Diesel, you're very welcome. Thank you for the exceptional job you do modding here. Thank you for everything. And Joe, thank you for being here. And it's not required, but if any of you had a fun time today, feel free to follow the channel so you can always find your way back here in the future. And Kane, thank you for being here, buddy. It's been wonderful. You have off from work today, right? I hope you're having a good time, man. And Diesel, I'm about to hydrate right now. I didn't forget about it. And Anuki, I haven't known you long yet, but you've been nothing but wonderful in the short time I've known you since the rail raided you. It's wonderful to have you here. Oh, and Anuki, he's into retro games as well, so everybody check him out. Let's see. We'll use a Brainy Smurf emote this time. And we'll copy and paste that. There you go. That will be the raid message with the Brainy Smurf emote. And if you are not a subscriber to this channel at all, feel free to use whatever emote you wish to use. Hey Alex, thank you very much for being here. About to raid out in a moment, but I hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. Just set a personal best today, speedrunning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES on the first run. Second one was not nearly as good, but still a good run. And your timing is impeccable. Hey, don't feel bad. Annie has you beat on timing, okay? Annie Banani, anytime she walks into a chat, it is always mere seconds after the most unhinged shit is said in chat. Annie has you down, Annie has everybody downbeat on timing, okay? And you know it, I mean, you've been in the chats with us. Annie always arrives at just the perfect time when the weirdest shit is being said, always. And I'll paste it again, here's the raid message. And if you're not a sub at all, use whatever emote you wish to use. And thank you very much for being here, everybody. I had a wonderful time today, and I hope you did as well. I'll close the game a while. Again, thank you everybody for everything. For the follows, the bits, the subs, the gift subs. Most of all, thank you for just being here and being excellent to each other and having a wonderful time, okay? Because that's all I ever want this to be, is for a spot for people to hang out, have a good time, and then we do so as well on your channels as well when we come over. Thank you very much for the kind words, Alex. I'm going to raid out in a moment. We'll raid Retro Jenny and I'll grab something to eat. And then I'll hang out in everybody else's streams as well. And I see Mike went live moments ago. I already said I was going to raid Jenny though, so we'll go ahead and raid her. But I'll hang out on Mike's as well if he's streaming tonight. And it looks like he is. Okay, and I'm going to mute this so that there's no echoes or delays in the sound, because you don't want to hear me talking and then hear it on my computer again 6 seconds later. The delays are weird. Okay, thank you for everything, everybody, and we're going to go say hi to Retro Jenny. You know what? It just dawned on me that I forgot to even announce in my own Discord that I was going live today. But thanks again for everything. We'll say hi to Retro Jenny and have a good time. She was playing The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap earlier today. So if any of you like that game, you're in for a treat. She might still be on that game right now. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. I appreciate you all.